Alright, so these next couple of videos are going to be just short tidbits about different disorders. So starting with hypersomnia. So the hallmark of these disorders is a complaint of somnolence or excessive daytime sleepiness. Other common symptoms include difficulty waking rather, headache, and intellectual dysfunction. These disorders are not the result of other medical or psychiatric conditions, and they are confirmed by objective polysomnography findings. One recurrent hypersomnia, also known as Klein-Levin syndrome, is a rare, often self-limiting condition affecting mostly adolescent males. So symptoms include hypersomnia, hyperphagia, and hypersexuality. So you want to remember that triad there and remember Klein-Levin syndrome because though this is a highly testable point, comes up on a lot of board exam review questions and comes up on Prite exam and stuff. So Klein-Levin syndrome, hypersomnia, hyperphagia, hypersexuality, and it's in adolescent males. The exact etiology, of course, is unknown, but it often follows acute viral infections. Treatment is controversial, but can include MAOIs, SSRIs, and psychostimulants. So just one of the disorders I want to mention. Hypersomnolence disorder, so what is it? Defined by DSM-5. It's a self-reported excessive sleepiness despite the sleep period lasting at least 7 hours with one of the following. So again, excessive daytime sleepiness despite sleeping 7 hours, at least 7 hours. Number one would be recurrent periods of sleep or lapses into sleep within the same day, prolonged sleep episodes of more than 9 hours per day. That is not restorative, so they sleep for more than 9 hours and don't feel restored when they wake up. Difficulty being fully awake after abrupt awakening. And of course, criteria B, the excessive sleepiness occurs at least 3 times per week for 3 months. So 3 times per week for 3 months, same as insomnia, really, breakdown. It's accompanied by significant distress, impairment, and function. So again, anything that's a disorder is accompanied by significant distress and impairment in function. It's not better explained by another sleep disorder. It's not attributed to another medication or substance, and coexisting medical mental disorders do not adequately explain the symptoms. So C, D, E, F, all kind of the same for most of these disorders. The main thing you want to remember for hypersomnolence disorder is that it's this self-reported sleepiness or excessive daytime sleepiness despite sleeping at least 7 hours. You want to remember that there's recurrent periods of sleep or lapses into sleep within the same day. There's prolonged sleep episodes lasting more than 9 hours that are not restorative, and they'll have difficulty being fully awake after abrupt awakenings. And remember the time frame. That's the other thing to remember. Excessive sleepiness that occurs at least three times per week for 3 months. So excessive sleepiness must occur at least 3 times per week for 3 months. Those are the key facts for hypersomnolence disorder, and that really just ends the brief discussion on hypersomnolence disorder. Next video, we'll dive into narcolepsy.